Hey everybody, welcome to Make Today Great. Today we are looking at Colossians chapter 3, verse 4. When Christ, who is your life, appears, then you also will appear with him in glory. Wow. I have a question straight out of the gate today. How often do we as Christians actually think about this day? To think about how often the Lord is actually going to come back. Do we think about it that often? I'll be honest. I don't think about it quite as much as I probably should. Instead, sometimes I think a lot of people can focus on ourselves, our own goals, our ambitions, and we honestly forget that Jesus really is coming back one day. That he's going to be splitting the sky and coming for, hopefully, you and me. One part of this verse that I particularly love is the first part when he says, when Christ, who is your life, appears. Sometimes I think that we read it like, when Christ appears. We just kind of mentally leave out that middle section, but we go on about our business, but then we will appear with him in glory. We get to the point where we're going to be with him there, but we completely miss the reason why we're going to be with him there. We will be with him in glory because, well, he is, as this verse says after that comma, our life. That's why that little nugget is thrown in the middle. When Christ, oh, by the way, who is your life, comma, appears, then you also will appear with him in glory. I love how Acts chapter 17, verse 28 puts it when it says that in him we live, move, and have our being. So today I want to challenge you. Is Christ really your life? Do you live in him, or is he just a part of your life? Because one day, probably sooner than we think, he's coming back, and I don't know about you, but I want to appear with him in glory on that day. Hey, thanks so much for watching this episode of Make Today Great. I hope that it inspired you and maybe even made you think a little bit. Be sure to like the video down below, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that every single time a new video comes out, you'll be notified. I'm so excited to be on this journey with you, and I'm honored that you would come along with me. Make today great. I'll see you tomorrow.